Don't be scared of 8-bit log. And I know that everybody online says, oh, 8-bit log, so hard to grade, man. Oh, you're gonna get banding. Your sky looks weird, man. And I know that everybody online tells you that it's impossible to grade. You're really your shot. Just stick to Rec 709, bro. Bro, don't learn how to grade, bro. Please, bro, stay trash with videos. I'm right here to prove him wrong. Don't worry. I'm here to save you, man. I'll prove him wrong. I'll tell you, man. You can't absolutely grade 8-bit footage. You just gotta be careful with it, and you gotta know your limits. So why the fuck should you listen to me? I'm Giuseppe. I started off as a broke videographer, and I used to hustle music videos for 50 bucks. So I guess I've been trash. You could say that. But now I'm a remote colorist, and I grade for clients worldwide. So I basically work with directors, brands, artists all over the world, man. I know my shit, okay? I know what I'm talking about. And I get it. I mean, I've been you. I've been in your shoes. I've been frustrated and confused by all the fake rules that people set on YouTube. So there's this false myth that has been circling online since the dawn of digital cameras, basically. That basically just says that you can't grade your footage if your camera doesn't shoot 10-bit log. And that's just a lie. First of all, you can grade your footage even if your camera doesn't even shoot log. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I'm talking to you. I was just downstairs grading a short film shot in Rec 709, okay? So let's get that out of the way first. Second, you can absolutely grade your footage if you shot it log with an 8-bit camera. So I'll tell you something more about myself so that you can better understand why I say this. When I was younger, I used to make music. I'm talking about when I was 15, 16. I used to make music and I wanted to get music videos done for me. The thing is that I didn't have a job at the time because I still went to school. I was 15, 16. And my parents couldn't afford to pay for my music videos. So what I did was this. My dad had this old DSLR lying around in the house. And I remember hitting my friends up and asking them if they could come help me shoot my own music video. So you know how it goes, man. We shot the first 1, 2, 3 music videos. And don't imagine anything too fancy. I mean, they looked absolutely horrible, man. They sucked. They were very, very cringe. But we got the ball rolling, and I realized pretty quickly that I actually liked shooting and editing my own videos. So I was like, hey, this is actually fun. And I remember not that long after, I remember there was a friend of mine that made music in my town, and he hit me up, asked me if I could shoot a music video for him for 50 bucks. And that's why I told you I started hustling music videos for 50 bucks. And after that, word of mouth spread that I was shooting music videos, and they were not totally trash because I was actually like learning from music video to music video. And more rappers and people from my area started hitting me up, asking for music videos basically. So I started shooting them, and that's how I got into videography. So I used that camera, I saved up some money, and eventually I got myself a better camera, better PC, screen, whatever. Because I realized that, hey, I actually like this thing, this videography thing, and this is actually like putting money on the table. And whereas music, it looks like I'm wasting my time almost. So I'm actually going to pursue this. And that's when I decided to make the investment. So at the time, I didn't have that much money to spend on everything. And I had like multiple expenses at once. So I got myself a pretty affordable APS-C camera, which was the Sony Alpha 6400. And I think like a lot of you know the camera I'm talking about because it used to be a very, very popular camera. I had it with the Sigma 16 combo for low light. So it was like this super low budget, but like hustling, it was the super low budget hustler combo that I had going on. And this was like one of the first APS-C cameras that was capable of shooting log, even though it was not 10-bit. It shot 4K, shot log. You had to know how to handle that thing. So fast forward a year after I got that camera, I was experimenting with picture profiles, and I remember all the YouTubers and preset pirates telling me that HLG is so easy to grade and Cine 4, Cine 3, whatever, man. I remember like it was one day I was in my room and I was like, hey, let me just experiment with log real quick. S-Log2, S-Log3. I don't even know what the difference was. Like, I know what the difference is right now, but I didn't know at the time. But I just wanted to experiment, and I started shooting, and I was like, hey, this is not actually that hard. There's like a fuck ton of noise. I noticed real quick, and that's how I started experimenting with log on an 8-bit camera. From that day on, I'm telling you, I only shot videos in log, even when shooting on 8-bit cameras, and never, ever, ever went back. I wouldn't be able to see myself going back to just shooting stock Rec 709 footage from a camera. So there's this myth that if your camera shoots 8-bit, you can't use log, you can't push your image, you'll just destroy your footage. Come closer real quick. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. So there's basically two types of people. You have the preset pirates. They're the dudes that don't care about how their footage looks. They just get it up from the internet from some random guy that sold it to them for 50 bucks. They get hustled for 50 bucks and get this random LUT on their footage without knowing if it's meant for the camera or not. They adjust the intensity of the LUT, like it makes sense to adjust the intensity of the LUT. They mess with contrast a little bit, and then they call it a day. Then there's the color king. And the color king is that guy that doesn't give a shit about whether your camera is 8-bit, 10-bit, S-Log2, S-Log3, C-Log, whatever the fuck you're working with. Color king just goes ahead and grades it, man. Listen, for the color king, it's not about the gear. It's about how you approach the grade. And I'm telling you, it is possible. Listen to me. I'll fix your grade, man. I'll come to your house. I'll fix your grade for you if you just listen to me. I'll take your hand, pat you on the back, tell you that you're a good boy, and tell you exactly how to fix your footage. I told you, most of my jobs were on 8-bit cameras. And I used log profiles not because I was stupid, but because I wanted flexibility and that cinematic look that comes with it. Now, did I mess up a few shots? Yeah, of course. But guess what happens after you mess up a couple of shots? You learn how to actually fucking grade 8-bit log footage. My clients literally never gave a fuck about if it was 8 or 10-bit. And neither do yours, man. Think about it. They just care about what the final image looks like. So why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you say fuck you to those preset pirates who just keep you, man, from growing as a professional, man? All that your actual clients care about is that your final image looks like it came straight out of a movie. So yeah, I have created killer looks on 8-bit log footage without destroying the file. And it's not magic. It's not stacking 100 nodes on top of each other and spending 3 nights and a month in Resolve. It's just about knowing your limits and understanding how color works. Step 1, stop blaming your camera. Start learning how to control exposure and color in camera. Step 2, do use log when you need flexibility. Just be careful. Don't overexpose skies. Don't crush your blacks. That's it. That's it. No need to cry in the corner. Step 3, learn how to adjust exposure, use primaries, adjust contrast, and use a simple, I'm just saying simple node tree. You don't need to copy the YouTube gurus with 25 node trees bullshit setups. 4, practice on real footage, not just test clips, because that's how you really grow. I'm gonna drop a value bomb. The real problem is not your 8-bit camera, it's your intention. Because grading starts always with intention. If you don't know why your grades look bad, it's because you don't have vision and intention, because you don't know what your final image is going to look like. You don't know what you want to do to it. You don't know how to get there. Now, you can go cry in your corner, be a preset pirate, just throw a lot on top of it and hope for the best. Or you can be a color king. You can think about the story, think about the mood, and use every tool, even with a limited camera, to your advantage. And stop making excuses. Because if you actually learn how to grade 8-bit log, you'll be dangerous when you finally get a pro camera. Now, if you're getting value from this, know that I'm also building my own paid program. I mean, if you think my free advice is useful, imagine what you'll get inside. Full workflows, practice footage, weekly Q&A, my node trees, feedback on your projects. Bro, it's a lot. My goal is simple. It is to make this the best investment you've ever made in your creative career. If you're watching this in the future, check the description because the link to the paid program might already be there. This channel is about leveling up real videographers. No bullshit. I'll keep uploading regular lessons, so don't miss out. God bless you.